Hi everyone, my name is Bogdan and welcome to Acura Rdx channel, helping you to navigate in the world of automotive repairs, maintenance and reviews. And today I'm going to dive into 7 things I dislike about my 2022 Acura Rdx. Now that I've had it for almost 2 years and 23,000 miles, I feel I've had enough experience to be able to share it with you. Let's roll! First, it's missing some features a vehicle at this price range should have, like power adjustment for the steering column. You can only adjust it manually. Or second row climate digital control with sync. You can only change it manually. So you could have a situation, for example, when someone or yourself adjust the rear to blow hot air, then forget it, and next time you start the vehicle and set the climate to cold, and just be confused as to why it takes so long to cool down. Speaking of the climate control, here's the second thing I hate: weak air conditioning. It really takes a long time to cool down, and when you set it on auto, it almost always sets recirculation on and keeps circulating for a long time. It is my understanding that the underlying issue is a smaller compressor and new, more environmentally friendly yet less effective refrigerant. I've taken the vehicle to Acura and they tested it for 2 hours, reporting back that it's normal. I've been told by the techs, and I've heard many other Acura owners who have newer vehicles, that apparently it's almost a universal experience. Third, there are 4 driving modes that control throttle response, gear shifting points, and adaptive damper firmness. However, unlike for the bigger MDX, there's no individual mode where you can combine, for example, a firmer suspension with less responsive throttle and milder shifts, and vice versa. Clearly, this is not a technology limitation, as it's all done as software. So this is a conscious decision by Acura. Number 4. Rain sensing wipers. I absolutely despise how the software is set up for these. They seem to go haywire when it's not really needed, and they might go slower than needed at times. I've tried everything. I've tried adjusting the speed, observing the algorithm, etc., but I would rather much have good old intermittent setting I have in my MDX. I can always set it to the speed I want. Number 5. Adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist could be better. Adaptive cruise is sometimes too jerky. You could use some smoothing out. Lane keep assist could be more centered and smooth as well. Right now it seems to wander from side to side a bit. I'm sure all of it can be adjusted in software. Number 6. Gas mileage. No matter which mode I use and how aggressively or conservatively I drive, I average about 17 to 18 miles per gallon or 12 to 13 liters per 100 kilometers in the city. But the worst part is that it's not substantially different on highway. I get about 23 miles per gallon on highway, which is about what I have with my 2008 MDX. That is a heavier, less aerodynamic vehicle equipped with a more powerful, naturally aspirated engine. What gives? My average MPG is 21, and again, it doesn't really change with the way I drive it or which mode I'm in. Finally, number 7. I absolutely hate this piano black. I mean, look at it. It's impossible to maintain fingerprint or dust-free for more than a day. Why couldn't they use texture patterns similar to this one that would work great? They did it here. Why not extending this to all the panels or use something of this kind? Anyway, enough with the ranting. If this was helpful, like the video and hit that subscribe and bell buttons for more videos on this channel. And as always, drive safe, use your turn signals, and remember, anything is possible with the right tools and motivation. See you next time. Power adjustment. You can only adjust it manually.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.